that this thing actually works, first of all. I'm using a new computer, so hopefully it's better. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Hamo. Moma Million. Nobody? No.
Shamo.
Shamo.
I got it.
You got it? I'm hilarious. Why does no one think I'm hilarious?
I think you're funny.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so it says 11% CPU, 30 FIPS. Anybody know what a FIP is?
Frames per second.
Oh.
But wait,
Give me
where's
gold.
the I?
Creator.
Or is that?
I'm sorry?
Is it FIP?
No. Frames per second.
Oh.
I'm just being an ass.
No, I was like, I'm so confused.
All right, let me make sure that we're actually on.
Britzel's just a know-it-all and had to answer, right?
And a dancer is what you said? Is that from something? A know-it-all and a dancer?
No, and I had to answer.
Oh, I had to answer. He's a know-it-all and a dancer.
That's better. I like that better.
Would you like to give me one of your shitty dice?
I'm about to do that.
And
Figure
where's our fire? Oh my god! It's like Casey's not here, so there's no fire. Really?
I have had a lot to set up, so give me
Yeah, you got a lot to set up.
Here, I'll do the fire on this half of the table.
Okay.
Is there a lighter over here?
I don't know. Is everybody turned on?
No.
So turned.
Yeah, my thing is on.
Oh. You're never turned on. All right, I'm gonna do
that one
a
was
sound
lost.
check right quick.
Oh.
Holka, will you talk?
Yep.
You're good. Sarah
Yes, I am here.
Good. Keep on talking real quick.
Maybe I need to angle it more towards
You
my
need to
face.
angle it towards your face.
I made the mistake of wearing a tank top.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where to put it. Is this good?
That's
Can you hear me?
really great.
Maybe I can put it.
You should be able to put it just down a little bit and it'll be all right.
There's really got. They really should make it so you can like actually like twist the mount on this.
Yeah. All right, speaketh.
All right, is that any better?
When it's angled towards your face, yes, it's great. Put
Hold
it on the other boob.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that then.
Oh,
Maybe.
you gave me a different die this time.
Yeah.
How's
Oh,
that?
really?
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
We don't want
Yeah.
to block hater.
Now, what's going on here? Is this die worse than the green one? Have we switched it up finally?
Today,
Did you heat it up and like
apparently
displace it?
rubbed it on my balls, but just the left one. 'Cause-
Just the left?
Yeah. Okay.
That's the unlucky one.
That's
That
the
one hangs a bit lower.
So I've rolled a 7, 8, and a 9,
Good.
and a 15.
Okay.
It's getting better.
Good.
All right, Drizzle,
Oh, it's Poe.
Poe.
It's me talking to myself here. Can you hear me? Oh, I thought this was my inner monologue. I guess it's not. Everybody's listening. They're all staring at me strange. I don't understand why.
Yeah, you're good. Hagan.
Hello, it's Hagen. I'm for once doing my character voice into the mic test.
Mic test. All right, you're good. Excuse me. That was disgusting. Hey there.
Hey, so
Oh,
I'm reading the question. I think it's a good one, and it's how long does someone have to be dead before it's considered archaeology instead of grave robbing? And I think that's a really good question.
I think it's called
Only thing is, who do
prepping.
you ask?
Keep on going.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking, like, do you ask, like, a cop? Because then you're just going to get followed. You can't really do that. Do you ask an archaeologist? Because that's just going to piss them
Yeah,
off.
you're good.
Or give them a crisis. You don't know.
You're good. Oh my God, you're
Or
good.
you could ask a grave robber. Who knows?
Is this your way of asking about a statute of limitations of some stuff that might be going on?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish I was that clever.
Dav.
So, yes.
Davin Theater, over here, talking, making the mouth words with my face hole and whatnot, making sounds come out of.
All right, you're
holes
good.
in the face.
And let's do Hagen one more time.
Hello, can you hear me?
Keep on going.
Hello, I'm.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
Awesome. Great. Excellent. All of the above. So we're on. It's actually working. I feel good about it. There's a new computer. Hopefully the stream will be better. Hopefully the video will be better. For the chat, in the event it is or isn't, let us know. We're the Dreadies. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, though.
They're 2 tall candles.
Give me some too tall.
You've got them sitting right in front of the camera, so Andrew's
Big
face
old
is just...
tall. Oh yeah, Andrea's on fire.
I'm cool with this.
Thanks to the Patreon peoples, Nigel Miller, Daniel Holker, Aaron Lynch, and thank you Tim Roberts for that $1. We're using some Epidemic sound here and there. Let's see if this one is good.
Horseman.
It's called Desert Hurricanes. Anyway, there you go. Epidemic sound.
Hulker's not in frame.
I mean, does he need to be?
Yeah.
No.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
I think your table's a little closer than it normally is too. That's cutting down on some of the room, right?
I just wanted to be close to you.
Oh. Thank you.
No, thank you.
And I can't see anymore because it's ads.
Huh?
I said I can't see it anymore because it went to ads.
It's a pretty good song. All right. Oof. Closing that up. Let's try this. It's called Targets in Sight. Oh.
Oh well.
All right. While this is great, I'm going to do different music. See, I even do it to myself. No one knows what I'm talking about. It's fine. I want to use this one. It's called At the Coalface. We've used it before. But what a strange name. All right. This one should be good. Okay. Who are we sponsored by?
We are sponsored tonight by Archosaurs. Archosaurs, the reptiles with extra holes in their skull, deep socketed teeth, a more upright stance than others. Not all Archosaurs are dinosaurs, but all dinosaurs are Archosaurs. Actually, no, wait. Not all Archosaurs are dinosaurs, but all dinosaurs are Archosaurs.
Kind of like squares and rectangles?
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Any announcements?
No.
I've got one.
Uh-oh.
So this Friday, that's the 31st of March, with this sad-ass music playing. Jesus. It's going to be really sad this Friday, 31st of March. How about Big Epic Shit? That's the song's called The Miracle. Oh, it's Hope. Oh, man. No, that's terrible. Sorry. When I talk, there must be music. Druid Lands. How about that?
This looks a lot
There it
better.
is. Here's the joke I
Yeah?
was looking for.
Yeah.
Does it?
Hater reminded me of a joke with her joke. What's the difference between a first-year lit major and my mom? One's recently read, and the other's a huge bitch.
All right, so this Friday, March 31st, at Chaotic Good Coffee and Gaming Shop, I think is their full name. We're going to be doing a demo day for Dreadlore. So, Hagen will be there. He's going to be arbitting, so doing some game mastering. Our buddy Dalton, I think, will be there. Straight back from Europe with a tan. He's going to be arbitring.
Wait, he went to England and got a tan?
He's going to be arbitring and doing some short adventures. So like 30-minute encounters. You should totally come out and get a taste of Dreadlore. All right, so that's the 31st. I think I can actually post that. Okay, chat rules. Let's see. March 31st at Chaotic Good Coffee and Games. Boom. Demo day. Well, did it actually pop through? So OBS on the streaming software on this new computer is way better.
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
That's way better. Great. Awesome. Okay. Hopefully you guys caught the recap last time. If you didn't, we recapped off stream, so we're probably not going to do it again. Are there any questions though? Nothing?
Mm-mm.
What was I doing while the angel fight was going on?
Okay. Let me do a real quick recap. The party had split into 3 parties. Some of them, Poe and Hagen, stayed in the Balancing Mountains cave,
Open that front little pocket. There's a pack of tissues in there.
where they were attacked by a whole slew of these twisted inevitables. They had several NPCs with them. Sararith and Lil D teleported psychically to Automata, where Sararith challenged her brother Elmar to a duel. Why? Because Elmar has brought all of these twisted inevitables into Automata and is leading an invasion into the Outlands.
I will say, technically, he challenged me. I was just like, hey, what's up, bro? I want to talk to you. He's like, prove your worth to me.
I was just hanging out in the battlefield. Here comes my brother. He says, yo, sis.
Dropped down in the middle of his army and said, "Where's my brother?" And he came and challenged me.
Meanwhile, Hather and Dav flew to the jail where the other NPCs were, and they picked them up. The long and the short of it is, they all got back to the Balancing Mountain and the cave. You all won the day, pretty much. No one was killed. Well, Sararith was taken down to the unconscious level. So that's where you start. You're at the cave. Brinsinde and the Devils and Hather have flown off on Radagast, your magic carpet. How did you find out where they were going? I think it was through telepathy. Did Hagen talk to her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hagen used telepathy because he had created a telepathic link with all of you using his fancy new helmet. He asks Hather, hey, where are you going? And Hather had said, well, I'm going to drop off Brinsinde. He is rather adamant about going to Sigil. He's going to go get on an astral boat and fly back to Sigil, or find some way there, because he is going to go after his 2 sons who are dead and on Mount Celestia. That's where their souls went. You found out that for them to be able to be raised from the dead, they have to complete a trial of some sort on Celestia. And he's going to go help them do it. When asked, why didn't Param just raise them from the dead? It's because Majoria, when she killed them, She did so with some sort of warlock demonic curse. So that if they're raised from the dead, their souls don't go back to their bodies. They go back to the demon that now owns them, which is probably Baraduk. But you don't know. So the idea is, if they can pass these trials on Mount Celestia, then they'll be worthy to being able to being raised. And that's what Brincinda is going to do. He did not talk to Nala. Nala. He did not talk to Name. Nala is his lover. He didn't talk to Name, his daughter. You don't know why. But you do know that Name is destroyed. Serarith is comforting her. Melilel was not having any of this grief. Couldn't deal with it. Grabbed Poe, and they went off the side of the mountain to kick rocks and talk. Meanwhile, inside the cave, that conversation has just ended between Hather and Hagen. And you're all pretty much there. You know that Daxidarian, Lil D, is stable, but she is very wounded. In like her soul is how she described it. Those soul bullets attack more than just your flesh. And she said that she would go with you, but she's going to be weakened. This all ended with Paramagusta, your resident fallen angel, walking into the cave only to sense Mahathala's presence, the death angel, who is also a fallen angel. Something a little bit different. You found out that Mahathala was called a psychopomp usher of Phasma. Some sort of title. And when Param went in there, sensing Mahathala, she realized for some reason she needed to go talk to her, or you don't know, she didn't explain. But she went over there, and briefly they looked at each other. Mahathala turned around, saw her, and Param shared a glance with Dav, which he interpreted as her being like, well, shit, I was hoping that wasn't going to happen, whatever that was. Mm-hmm. She drew her sword. Mahathala drew this massive scythe, and they start attacking each other in epic Dragon Ball Z fashion, throwing you all up against the cave walls,
move back up here?
dealing loads of damage.
I don't think so.
The last scene you see, although this happens so quickly and they're hovering around each other all angel-like, is Param bleeding from two massive strikes to her body, bleeding this gold blood, all gods of Egypt style. She is obviously losing the fight at present.
I'm trying to make it so you can see the board better.
So,
is that better or worse?
That's fine.
That's where we start. If the chat hasn't noticed, Hather is digital. She's become a computer.
She died. We salvaged her brain and put it into this monitor.
Yes.
She's become fungus currently.
We used her body for hamburger, and we all ate it.
Yeah.
She's laying the dog out right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she would probably comment.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So she's in the Underdark there, just hanging out. Okay. That's what we got. Any questions?
What was I just out?
Sorry.
Yeah, so I was
You were
thinking
outside.
I was consoling Name when
Correct.
Okay.
You were consoling each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
fair.
basically,
Fair.
the scene ended. Your scene ended with when you left. Like, nothing happened after that. Like, you weren't like, walk it off, bruh. And then that was it. You're outside. All right, so Poe, Melilel, Serarith, Name are all outside of the cave. The rest of you are inside. Arlo was under the suggestion of Baraduk, or of Majoria.
Majority.
But all that really was, hey, throw down your weapons. So she had thrown her staff of necromancy, into the chasm over there. Right now,
Oh yeah, she did.
Arlel's just sort of standing there, wondering what's going on. Maybe she's just around the corner of you guys, seeing you slammed up against the wall. And she's like, mouth open wide, eyes open wide. She kind of looks a little drunk because she's under a suggestion spell. But beyond that, that's the scene. So, let me switch this to the loading page, and we'll actually start. Swing. And I forgot to put the little logo on. Whatever.
Starting soon.
This one's called Desert Hurricanes. I thought it was called Death Hurricanes. With tenacity.
So do the markers help you?
Yeah.
Okay. I missed the recap one because I went upstairs. So sorry.
It's okay. You know what happened. You were there.
Well, I missed the recap marker.
Oh, it's fine. We have Hagen. We have Serarith. We have Hather. We have Dav. We have Poe. We have Marad. All right, we're back. What do you do?
Are we in rounds or just?
You guys will be in rounds. We'll wait till Dav gets back for the inside of the cave.
As we dangle from the edge of the precipice, Hagen would perhaps look down into the pit to see where he may fall if he falls. May I roll perception to see if I see our little staff?
Absolutely.
32.
Yeah, you do. And on that note, it would be a tumble. It's not a straight. It's not like a cliff or anything.
Yeah.
There's rubble and all kinds of stuff. It would suck, but it wouldn't kill you. You'd fall about maybe 15, 20 feet, hitting a few things, and if you lost your footing, that would be the problem. It goes down about 50 to 80 feet, depending.
Well, with that said, Hagen's going to drop. Athletics.
Yep.
33. That was 2 20s in a row.
Oh.
I parkour down that.
Yeah.
Hillbilly parkour.
Do some Poe moves.
Yeah. I imagine Hagen lets go of the whatever edge that he's holding onto, drops down onto a brief ledge, slides down onto one, sits on it, slides down to another one, then climbs down, finds the staff. Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. You get down there and pick up the staff. As you do, it feels like touching your tongue to a battery, with the necromancy flowing through it. Immediately, you know it's a very powerful item. As you,
What is back here with all the other shit I'm carrying? Is there anything else of note down here?
Yeah, probably. You gonna spend some time hanging out down here?
I look up at them.
You see RLL. And is everybody else hanging off?
Those, him and Poe are hanging off the edge.
Yeah, you see them.
Yeah.
Dav.
Yeah, Dav.
So, Hagen, describe to him and to him briefly what you just did.
Hagen, while we were dangling off the edge, looked down to kind of get an eye of where we may fall if we fell. Seeing that it was a very brief drop, only about 20 feet, Hagen dropped and then shimmied down to the bottom, found Arlel's staff, and now he's looking up at the two of you. I know you can fly, but it's an easy drop.
I drop down.
Okay.
All right, roll athletics.
We'll see here.
Are you both gonna drop?
Yeah, I'll drop.
We need a meme for when your players are that high level. You're like, it's a 30-foot drop. Cool, I drop.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's fine.
26.
Yeah. I mean, I rolled like a 33.
Yeah.
And
So
it's just
just
like, yeah.
so describe. How do you get down there?
First of all, I've got one hand. I've got one hand on my stomach because I just got gut punched by an angel. I drop down, and I stand up on a ledge, and I'm holding myself, and it's. I find another rock I can grab onto with a 22 strength and just let myself dangle down. So
You do. As Marad looks like a pro climber, as he just uses his arms. He's like,
How's the 12 do?
so it's 15 foot to the first ledge and then 30 down. As
Can I give him advantage by catching him?
because you're at the bottom, so he just fall.
Into my arms, my loving arms.
Yeah, still hurt. You can also fly.
Well, I was gonna
yeah.
say.
You see them. You see Hagen do the hillbilly parkour.
Yeah.
Hillbilly rumble, as he's like, yeah, okay, woo. Marad look like one of those big mountain monkeys. Just go down and lose your hand,
I hate those.
lose your grip.
Yeah.
As you see him move like a mountain monkey, and
Oh,
you
God.
hear, "Ooh, ah, ah." Oh god!
I didn't know you
Right
could do
behind
that.
me, as you let go and fall a good 10 feet
Right.
before.
I activate the wings.
As the wings kick in just in time for Hagen to grab you. As you know,
All right. Immediately set you down.
Thanks.
as you are all in the bottom of this chasm, or as Jeff would say, chasm.
Chasm. It's not how that's said. All right. Cool. So, did you get a staff?
Yeah, I found Arlo's when she threw it in.
You hear Arlo from above. Oh, you have my staff. You hear and see this of energy flash behind her.
Stay away from the ledge.
You don't have to tell me twice. Why are we fighting anyway?
Well, we're not fighting. The angels are fighting.
Right, but those lovely metal men would have helped us. Now look at them.
You're still under some sort of persuasion.
Hands on the hips. No, I'm not.
Can I go?
I think
slap
those
her?
angels would have turned them
Yeah.
into more staffs.
Okay. I fly up to her and slap her.
You slap her.
Yeah.
All right, roll to attack.
Okay.
Are you attempting to deal her damage?
No.
Okay, roll it with disadvantage.
Okay. It's already a 2 on the die, and then another 2. So
Gave him the wrong die.
that would.
You gave me the wrong die.
So that would only get my strength modifier, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's a 9.
All right. Dav, as you smack her across the face, but maybe a blast from the battle going on behind her pushes you as you kind of like karate chop her in the forehead. Just whack! As she holds her hands up, slapping her forehead. Why'd you do that? Ah!
Do it again.
She tries to kick you in the balls.
Okay. All right.
She misses.
Okay. Now I go.
As you're like a hummingbird, you're like. Zin, 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 zin. Go ahead.
Okay.
We are in rounds. We're gonna get you guys.
Oh, God.
I actually said we're gonna start with you guys, and then Hagen started.
So
Then I
that's a 22.
Oh, you hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Okay.
Is that with disadvantage that you rolled?
Oh,
I mean, you can do real damage to it if you want.
it's still a 15
Okay.
because that was a 17.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just slap her.
All right, how much damage?
So that would be that's just my strength modifier, right? As damage.
Yep.
Okay, so 7.
So you smack her across the face.
Mm-hmm. Wake up!
With your gargantuan strength and little tiny hands, you bip her across the face. She spins around twice, slams on the ground. All right. Outside. You're on the outside of a mountain, so you can't really hear. They're pretty deep inside. Every so often you hear maybe like a. That's it. Kind of like near the quarry when they're blasting. Every so often you might hear like a. But it's not really loud. It's not earth shaking. Literally, it's not like an earthquake or anything. But something's probably going on inside the cave. Melilel doesn't really seem to notice Poe as she's sitting down, on one of the many boulders that have slid down the mountain. From this vantage point, you can see the trees and everything. Even in the short time since you all cleansed this forest of that black obelisk, this twisted part of the doldrum forest, you can see that life has started to return. There's some mist in the air, some like butterflies and shit. I believe it's nighttime, so there'll be some bats flying around, and you can see above you, despite it being the Outlands, there are stars. And of course, it being the Outlands, you always see the dark silhouette of the infinite spire, and atop it, like a jewel, like a ring, this pale sigil floating above it. What you doing, buddy?
Well, I didn't understand it. If I'm in the ethereal plane, why can't I push through this stuff?
You're not in the ethereal plane.
That's what you told me.
It doesn't work like that, Poe.
Oh. Well,
it's magic, okay?
It keeps me invisible. I guess that's enough.
To be honest with you, I don't even think the wizards who made the spell knew what it did. They just knew it turned you invisible.
Oh, well,
right?
That makes a lot of sense. Wizards don't know half the stuff.
And they spent most of their time surfing. I think they were on the coast. Before they sold their wares. Anyway. What? Yeah, as she, always messing with her hair, finds a sandwich, eats a bit, puts it back. Yeah, I don't know. But it just doesn't work that way. I think it's what's the school again that invisibility is? What is it? I would look it up, but I don't have my book.
Conjuration? It's not
sure. I'm a warlock, okay? I've given it all up. I don't do that anymore.
I was just curious. It's fine.
Okay, I do it a little bit, but not much.
And I will
Next week.
take my hood off and turn back.
As she's not quite looking at you, though she thought she was, she looks down. All right. Why are you always invisible anyway?
Because it helps me not to get hurt.
It's a little bit creepy, and that's coming from me.
Well, I'm squishier than everyone else, so.
That's just because you're little.
Yeah,
I
know.
See, she smiles and clearly liking you.
But it'll be all right. We'll figure stuff out. But we've got to get going. We've only got about a day left before we have to meet with Iskatolf.
I mean, do we want to leave without... She gestures towards where Hather and the rest of them went. Without them, and also, she kind of leans forward. You guys can't see around the corner. You can't see them, but she's looking towards Sararith and Name. and I don't think they're ready to just go hiking.
Oh, well, Mahala said that she could get us all there.
She did?
Yeah.
When? Why are you talking to her anyway?
I didn't. Hagen told me. You did tell me, didn't you? Okay. Hagen told me. Hagen was the one who made the
Didn't
deal
just
with
lie,
me.
right?
I swear. Well, whatever. I mean, I suppose we can trust, that angel of death.
Do you know a better way?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. She pops her neck. At the front of the cave, Name has stopped crying. She's gotten up and walked over towards where the rune circle was, maybe off to the opposite side. She's touching one of the trees and is looking up at the at Sigil. You can tell she's probably thinking of her dad going there, even though he's obviously not there yet. It's only been like 10, 20 minutes since they left.
Did you want to go with him?
She turns, still frosty and all that stuff in her dragon scales. I mean, if he didn't want me to go, no.
Well, I mean, hopefully. I don't know why he wanted to go. I mean, I understand why he wanted to go. I just don't know why he didn't want the rest of us to come help.
I don't know. I'm okay. She holds up, her clawed hand, and kind of smiles. I'm fine. I don't want to cause. She doesn't even finish the sentence. Looking over your shoulder, Name, you see her looking at Lil D, who's near to the cave's entrance, kind of curled into a ball like a cat. She's curled up with her clothes, or actually she has a shift, so she's just curled up. As Name looks, I'm gonna go help her, and she walks around you. As she passes you, she puts her hand on your shoulder and bumps you on the forehead with her forehead lightly, like a cat would, like a oof, and then moves past. What do you do, Seraph?
I've also been able to. I'm assuming since we're closer to the mouth, we've probably been able to hear the booming too.
As you're. Well, roll perception.
Okay.
We'll say there was a lot going on.
Can't you? So that's gonna be a 9.
As Name passes you, and maybe you're out here for even a few minutes by yourself, dealing with your own emotions. Take like a big breath or whatever. Something does catch your attention. You're not quite sure what it is. Maybe you turn around and look at the cave. You see Name has woken up Lil D and is administering something to her, like a potion. Lil D takes it and she's like, because it doesn't taste good. But you don't hear anything. There is something ominous from the cave, though.
Yeah. I'll walk up to Name and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go. They've been in there for a little bit, and this cave has been full of surprises. So I'm gonna go check on them and see if everything's okay."
They nod.
Oh, that's the music. Okay. I was like, "What the?"
So you go into the cave.
Yes.
As you go in, the winding tunnel, you can hear some voices. Sounds like Dav and Hagen, but it's their voices are distant, coming from the chasm, obviously, and around a cave. It's echoing. You can't really hear what they're saying. As you feel a tremble just a minor tremble in the earth, and this rush of wind blows your hair back, speckles in your face, maybe in your eyes. What do you do? To the right, is collapsed. To the left is the non-collapsed tunnel.
Well, given that that I just have a bunch of dust on my face, I'll put on my my little sunglasses thing.
Super sunglasses.
To keep from getting crap in my eyes, or while I'm walking along. I don't remember. Is the bridge still up or?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's not?
we took it down.
Oh, you did?
Inevitables.
Oh, I didn't realize you
That's
took it
how we
down.
knocked him into the pit.
Yeah. Okay.
Into the chasm.
Yeah, it's down. But you don't know it yet.
Fair enough. So I'll get to where the edge of the chasm is.
As you go to the left, start walking. You get around the corner. You see the chasm. You see Dav floating over top of Arlo as another one of the blasts comes. Can roll a reflex dexterity save. As the blast shakes everything, you guys feel it too. Shit starts falling from the ceiling. You see, you being up top, a crack. And this massive gust, like you can see it, it's like seeing a sonic boom. You roll a dexterity save. As boom! A gust larger and a thrum larger than you have experienced yet.
So that's a 10.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Is riding on this wave, Dav.
What was that about high-level characters and our saves?
Come in. I'm just hitting the right people with the saves. Poe and Heather would have been fine. They'd have been like, ha! You guys don't know. You see Dav as he comes flying at you. What'd you roll?
10.
Okay. As it blasts you back against the wall, you slamming into Sarah.
Sorry, y'all. It's been a while.
You slam into the wall, and you take 30 points of damage.
Okay.
I do too.
Yes.
I'll get that again.
You're dead. Sarah.
You know what would have been better? If I had also gone down. I have 3 health. I have 3 hit. So Dav didn't look great.
You are moments away.
This is a catastrophic event. It's just happening off camera.
It is. You all went to go into a chasm.
Like, I imagine our NPCs, like, if this were a movie, for some reason the camera's focused on the NPCs. Meanwhile, the main characters wander off, and you just see them getting, like, thrown around in the background. And like, motionless.
Like the beginning of Guardians 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sareth, right before you slap your head against bare rock, you see behind Dav, Arlo.
Oh no!
Spinning like a top in the air, whoop, 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 as she slaps the cave next to you,
The cave wall.
face to face, as you both are like, ugh.
Just do a fate roll to see if you have brain damage.
No,
If you have losing memories.
no, you don't have brain damage yet. Yeah, you guys downtown, shit starts falling. We'll say this is strength saves for you all. So Hagen and Murad make strength saves as the ceiling starts to fall down.
I got advantage on this doing. Yeah. Or no? No, just poison. 26.
What'd you get?
19.
As both of you seeing this stuff fall down, you move, maybe bat it out of the way with your hands or the shovel. Clang, clang. Murad like shoots one, hatchets one, whatever. And you're able to not take damage and get crushed to death by all this stuff. A calm silence or cave silence, ambient room sound. And that's it.
You alright, man?
Yeah, it's just rocks, but still. Well, what happened?
Just rocks.
Dev, you look up. Arlo
Start
is
climbing up.
slowly getting up. She's got a big welt on her face from you, like your ring. You see Sereth is unconscious, bleeding out of like her nose, like way too many concussions for one day.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh man. Arlo,
Sereth, make a death save.
are you okay? Hold on. And while I'm talking to her, I also will make a medicine check on her.
Oh,
to see
really?
if I can...
Oh, really? I'm gonna give you a perception roll.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
Hagen would attempt to climb out on this side.
Yep.
What do I need to make more than?
11 up.
Oh,
What'd you get?
a 6.
Haha.
Does a 21 get it started?
Yeah. I mean, you really don't even need to roll. I mean, it's like a DC 12. As you...
Yeah, I have a plus 13 to
Yeah.
athletics, so.
5.
5's enough. She's obviously really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Blood's coming out of her face. Yep. So go ahead and do your medicine.
Okay.
There's an alternative to death saves, which I was watching on
It's just
Instagram. No. It's really interesting though. It's kind of like you do it in secret, which is kind of cool.
Sometimes I see clever little things on like TikTok about like DM advice, and sometimes I see really, really stupid shit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the one that I can't quite remember it, but it was like you almost roll like the DM rolls, and that's the number of times they get, and so you don't know how many death saves they have.
oh, that's cool.
So it's like if it's a 1, they got 1. If it's 8, they got 8. So you don't quite know.
I don't necessarily like the idea of it being random, but I like the idea that it may be varying depending on how they were hurt.
It's
that's,
something like
that's
that.
more complex.
Yeah.
So
It's something interesting.
I have not seen DMing advice on TikTok, but I think I probably will now because TikTok's creepy.
I don't use TikTok, just Sam does.
Yeah.
And I see it sometimes, or she saves stuff for me to watch sometimes.
2.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. To know.
How do you help her?
Anywhere she's bleeding, I try to apply pressure.
Okay, you take your hand because she's bleeding out of her nose, and you cover her face. Sereth, you lose 1, so now you're at 2 death saves down. As you,
Thanks, Dad.
as Dav is suffocating you with his 2, he's like, "This is working. I heard this once of stemming the
This should work.
stopping the blood flow."
I'm putting
As
it back in.
as with your 25
Putting the
strength,
blood back
you're
in.
like,
If only she were conscious and could tell me.
as Arlo looks up and she goes, she's thankfully awake, and she's, oh, good idea.
Wait. What's a good idea?
She motions to what you're doing. I could make us all more powerful if you were just, a little dead.
Oh shit! No! Stop! Oh damn it!
As Sarah's like her tongue's hanging out. She's blue in the face.
No!
I thought you were trying to make her look like you.
No! I was trying. Look like me.
She's blue.
Yep.
As you're all standing here talking, Hagen, you
Have I climbed up yet?
Yes, you're like, you see Dav like killing Sarah.
As I come over, what are you doing?
I was stopping the blood.
All right, make your medicine check.
I just pop a cork on a potion.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Thank you.
As you wake up,
No resources.
your face
Hagen
hurts.
shoving a bottle in your mouth. Oh, you drink it. Wake up! Wake up!
I helped, right?
Yeah.
That was a close one. I mean, if I hadn't jumped in there,
If you hadn't
would've gotten
jumped in.
dicey. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to heal.
That's good.
We're going to briefly pop over to.
14. 6. You get 16 back.
We're gonna
Right?
pop.
8 plus.
We're gonna pop over to
5
Hather.
is 30. Yeah. No. Yeah.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, we're going to run a little bit back to give you that scene with Brunsende. We'll say that
Okay.
he has Look, we're not gonna retcon anything, so you guys do leave, but we're gonna run it back to pretty much you getting to the balancing mountain.
Okay.
It took you going from Automata to here. It took a couple hours. Oh no, not a couple hours. What am I thinking? About 20, 30 minutes. The city is on fire, smoke roiling out of most of the buildings. The main foundry utterly destroyed. When you see the streets, because you guys go pretty high up in the air, the twisted inevitables are shooting at you all. And so you go higher and higher and higher. It gets rather cold. You're following. Out ahead is Lil D in dragon form. And in her one of her talons, one of her claws, is Serarith, who's unconscious. As you're flying out and you get out of anti-air range, you can see Automata just on fire. It's nighttime sky. Above you, stars, and then utter blackness, kind of reminding you maybe of the astral. So I'm looking there instead of here. Out ahead, the mountain, where you know you need to go. And your Grignir is unconscious, but stable. Grothrit is tending to him. And Brunsende and Paramagusta are there. Brunsende is looking off towards the spire, the infinite spire, and to Sigil. He's been silent the whole time. Maybe his... Think of like being on a boat and someone like at the railing, just with their back to everyone. That's what he's doing. Param is sitting close by, not talking, but is clearly aware of the gravity of the situation you guys have witnessed. As maybe this goes on for like 10 minutes of rather awkward silence. Param turns to you and very calmly, in her calm, fallen, angelic voice, she says, "Thank you, Heather."
I didn't do anything any differently than what any other person in this group would do. Sorry it took us so long to get there. Too long.
She, a smile kind of twitches on her face as you say all these things. Well, the point is you came. And then another silence of maybe not knowing what to say. She turns and looks at Brunsende, but doesn't say anything.
At this point, do I know what he has to do in
No, he hasn't
Celestia?
said. He hasn't said anything.
He hasn't said anything.
Nope.
Okay.
He hasn't said anything since the jail, where he said, in reference to his two sons, he says, "Leave them. Their souls are no longer here." And then he says, "We have to go. There is something I must do."
Okay. I will crawl over to his side of the carpet. I'm not brave enough to stand that high up. I don't know how these dice are going to roll, so I'm going to crawl over to his side.
As you do, how are you driving? How are you driving the carpet? Are you just letting Radagast go autopilot or what?
I'll tell Radagast, follow the big green dragon for me. I'll be right back.
Radagast shuffles, in the way, kind of like
Scratching.
yeah, like the back of your dog as it or a cat as it twitches the skin.
Lovely. Give him a little scratch, and I'll move over to Brinson Day, keeping some space to kind of honor his grief, but close enough that I can talk to him over the wind.
It's rather cold where you are, being so high up. You're probably 2,000-3,000 feet in the air right now.
Oh my. Okay.
Some low lying clouds below you.
I look at Brinson Day and say, do you need any help with what you must do? Or is this something you need to do on your own?
For a moment, he doesn't say anything. As you see him, this half-dragon face, basically looking just like a humanoid dragon, turns to you. His eyes are always bronze, like liquid bronze. But it almost looks like metal that's churning. Beyond that, he looks very calm, but Heather's probably never seen the look of such anger on his face. She's definitely seen it in other people's faces.
Yeah.
As you probably understand what he's feeling. He speaks, in his voice that's way too low for me to do. As he says, I will need passage to Sigil. And he looks up at you. If you could get me to an airship, obviously Automata is not a place to go. Or I need to get to Sigil. And from there I must go alone to complete my task.
What is that task? Will you be all right on your own?
Again, there's a bit of a pause as he kind of like sniffs, some dragon phlegm. You can see that his son's names are caught in his throat, and he does not say them. Instead, he works around their names. They are On Celestia, Lunia. I must make sure they pass their trials up the mountainside, lest they be there forever. It's the least I can do, since I failed them. Then they must choose.
Oh, go on.
He said, then they must choose.
What must they choose?
He sighs heavily. As he does, it almost sounds like when a dragon, like dragon's breath, right? There's like that sort of grumble. Maybe Heather doesn't know what it means. Maybe she does. If you want, you can roll Arcana.
Oh, that's going to be a nice solid... Oh, yeah. 6.
You and me both.
Battery is not charging. Hold on a second. How about now? Why is my battery not charging? Charge, damn you! Hold on a second. Sorry.
It's okay. This is important.
Yes.
The lack of charge is kind of detrimental.
Yeah, the computer that's streaming needs to have power.
Yes. I wonder.
That's the most important.
Es importante. Everything looks to be plugged in down at the bottom.
That's really strange. It must just not be. Must be using too much.
Pushed in all the way into the block.
Well, and you're getting a green light on the cord there too.
It's always this way.
I thought we were escaping it this time.
No. Power adapter, battery's not charging. I wonder why. Well.
Bring it back.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I might be able to just turn the energy down on this and make sure it rocks. And rolls.
Yeah, how's your battery life look?
It's 5%.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh shit. Did the
Yeah.
camera just go off?
Yeah.
It all blew up.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I RP'd too hard for the system.
It's too hard.
Way to go, hater!
Guys, I'll calm it down.
What is going
Sorry,
on?
technology.
Always.
I like the fact that you're not running through that though, so we don't lose you. That's nice.
We can at least talk still.
That's nice.
Oh joy.
And we still have you.
Thanks, Nigel.
How is life in the Mushroom Kingdom?
It's I didn't know my mushrooms moved until recently.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
fun.
Yeah.
It's been good. Very cold. My headphones are now tangled around my computer chair, and that's also an added new stressor.
Just start
But other
screaming.
than-
Just start screaming until it stops.
Yeah, that's generally how I go about life. Honestly, I just scream until it stops, and someday it will, and that's when I'll be done screaming. So yeah, not too bad. Just adjusting and what? Yeah, that lives around that chair now. That's fine. I plan on raining the mushrooms for some time to come. The shoulder's doing great. That's lovely.
Hell yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
that must be
so
nice.
it's charging
yeah, it's
now.
Good change.
It's charging
Change.
now.
But once you plug everything in.
We're gonna see. But the weird thing is that it should be getting this should be getting power from
power.
yeah, its actual power source. I don't know why it would be.
Drawing off the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Attempt to fix this real quick.
Ugh.
Oh.
Ow!
The camera.
I can hear you all. You can't see me because I'm under the chair now. For my life.
It switched the cameras.
Oh, did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, we're on the opposite sides.
Yeah, nice.
They're back on, but
Yeah. Well, really, I care more about them being back on.
yeah.
All right. So it says, right now we have power. It says more than 10 hours. It's because I turned it on low power mode. Maybe it's because I'm using the Ethernet and it's powering that. I don't know. It's strange that a 2013 computer has no problems doing this.
Yeah.
But a 2018 is sitting there like, okay. That's the sound it makes, by the way.
That's the thing.
Okay,
Just out
turn
of
that.
curiosity, Is that new Macintosh an Intel Mac or an M1?
It's Intel. All right. Supposedly, it's good. Yeah?
Yeah. No, it looks good.
Look good?
I'm just confused about
Yeah, I have
why
no
it's
idea.
switched.
I have no idea.
Did
I mean,
they-
I switched it back. Yeah, I switched it back.
Oh, okay.
All
That
right.
hasn't happened yet. It's, I guess, frozen.
Maybe it's just too hot.
That's how I always tell.
Too hot.
I was gonna make that into a sex joke about finishing too quick, but I kind of lost it.
Isn't that the joke?
I was gonna say.
Kinda.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go get a beer. Does anyone want one?
I meant to get you one. That's
No?
weird.
It's okay. It's fine. And we'll finish this goddamn scene. Sorry, Heather.
It's okay.
Anyone want
Shit happens.
No, I'm good. I just opened one.
Has it gotten choppier since he switched it to low power mode? Because it wasn't choppy before.
No, it wasn't.
I'm not thinking.
Yeah, it has. Ah! My dice are shit today.
All right.
Just so you know,
Don't slut me, computer.
it has gotten choppier since you switched to low.
Yeah. Well.
Just letting you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I can actually see it being, it's choppier. But I think if I switch it off. Oh, weird. It says CPU usage 25%, and it's gone up to like really low frames per second. I mean, that could be my computer. Let me see. I've got the brightness turned way down to save battery, so I can't see anything. Let's see. Connected. All that's off. I wonder if it's running something in the background.
That would make sense. Resource
Yeah.
hog.
Yeah, Sam says it's really, really choppy, but we do that, I guess.
Appearance.
Because it was doing awesome before.
That was
Yeah.
fine. Encoding was loaded.
She said she agrees with you. I'm assuming about the choppiness.
I don't understand. And then I lost more power. Yeah, I think it's on low power mode, and it's like really struggling. That's so weird. Like Apple and USB-C. I don't understand. Okay. Mouse trackpad.
One thing I do understand. Peanut butter Cliff Bars are my favorite Cliff Bars.
Okay.
Nice.
I think I see this every time I eat one.
It's
Not
my
every
favorite.
time.
They're like the perfect combination of taste and texture. Food texture is very important to me.
Me too. I'm picky.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time it's ever minimized our screen while the ads were rolling.
What do you mean?
I wonder if it just does that because you're a moderator.
I don't know. Well, it's not done at any time before. This is the first time it's ever happened.
It always
Did
does
the
that
app
to me.
update?
Oh, does it? Oh.
Yeah.
It's not charging again. I
Yeah, the
don't-
feed's back.
Huh?
Yeah, we're not choppy anymore. Then.
Well, that's because I turned it.
Or well.
Now we're choppy again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because
Low power mode.
it's not able to run at that maximum speed and charge the battery at the same time. It's too much for the computer. That's so weird. It's a MacBook Pro, and it can't.
It should be able to always take power.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, it could have to do with it being USB-C, and it just fucking sucks. Like, you have to go through all these adapters to use it.
Yeah.
And I was plugged directly in. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. Let me see. Give me a second. Take a break, everybody. It's gonna take about 5 minutes.
5-minute break.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Roll
do a
some
technology
ads.
break. Sorry, everyone.
So you guys want to know how a witch makes coffee?
How what?
How a witch makes coffee
Wow.
with brew, ha ha.
Where's my shit?
Ah, nice. I got the brouhaha.
Blah.
Brouhaha.
Frau for Bisner.
So we'll be back at 8:40. See if I can fix this really quick.
Blah.
all the way down. Come on. Yeah, the computer itself is choppy. It's ridiculous. I don't understand fucking Macintosh. God.
Are we gonna play checkers?
With our balls.
Okay.
How?
I support this decision.
It's gonna be
I
weird.
like hurt myself by chewing.
I was
In
gonna say,
there.
did you hurt your neck with your balls?
Yeah.
The checker balls neck injury. That's classic. It's, yeah.
Happens more often than you think.
I'm apparently not.
Gummies are not shown at actual size. Another place to put my trash.
Right? Are they empty?
This is, yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Shoop, shoop, shoop. Come on.
Is it Friends? And is it Chandler that makes the whip sound of whoop-ah? Is that what that's from? It's like whoop-ah.
Yeah.
I watched Seinfeld.
Oh, I
Instead.
didn't watch Friends either. I just have heard that gag before. That's not true. I have watched a lot of Friends, but not by choice. Oh no! Let's get this up. Training grenade.
That's right. This is annoying. How is the battery not charging?